Hey, welcome back to Tonser's channel. Today we have an unboxing and review of the Mattel WWE Monday Night War Series 8 set. So I believe this might actually be the first video out there of the review for the Series 8. I actually found it today at Walmart and I was super surprised to see it and stoked that it was all there. So I knew I had to pick them up. For some reason the prices came out to be $26 each. Not sure if that's a new price hike, but yeah, they were $26 each and there was only one set of these, so picked it up and let's get to it. I'll look at the figures in the packaging, then we'll take it out, and afterwards we can build the Build-A-Figure Michael Cole. So let's look from left to right. We first have the American Badass Undertaker here. Looks really cool. You can see it comes with a soft good bandana, sunglasses, and you see the typical Monday Night War logo, and then the Build-A-Figure Michael Cole from Raw, August 30th, 1999. Side of the packaging, we get Undertaker, Raw, May 22nd, 2000. Other side, back of the box, we get the Undertaker from Death Valley, height 6 feet 10, weight 309 pounds, finisher The Last Ride. So this was the American Badass Undertaker from the Attitude Era. Raw, May 22nd, 2000. The McMahon-Helmsley faction found out the true meaning of Judgment Day when the Phenom returned to Raw with a new look, a new entrance, and the same defiance of authority. Career highlights: WWE Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, World Tag Team Champion, Build-A-Figure Michael Cole, Undertaker Brian Pillman, Shark Eric Bischoff, and it comes with the torso of Michael Cole. So it's super cool. Next up, we finally get another Attitude Era Brian Pillman version of this, and it looks super awesome. Can always see this head sculpt looks great. He comes with that classic Heart Foundation shirt. Build-A-Figure Michael Cole. Side of the packaging with the classic WWE logo from May 5th, 1997. Back of the box, from Cincinnati, Ohio, height 6 feet, weight 227 pounds, finisher Eric Pillman, Raw, May 5th, 1997. As a member of the Heart Foundation, the loose cannon helped soften up Stone Cold Steve Austin for the faction's leader, Bret Hitman Hart. Career highlights: WCW Tag Team Champion, WCW Light Heavyweight Champion. Comes with the arm, a hand, and microphone from Michael Cole. So good memory here of the Brian Pillman here. Next up, we get Shark. So very cool to get this figure here. This was a huge part of my childhood growing up, when Shark was with the Dungeon of Doom. There's a chase version too of when his hair was shaved, and that also brought up a lot of memories of kind of the time I was really getting into wrestling, you know. So we get Shark here. So then we get Nitro, May 27, 1996. Shark from Great Barrier Reef, height 6 feet 7, weight 500 pounds, finisher Shark Bomb. Nitro, May 27, 1996. Representing the Dungeon of Doom, the Shark challenged the Giant for the WCW Heavyweight Championship in a battle of the big man. And career highlights: WWE Tag Team Champion from another character he was. So John Tenta, as we know, was Golga, which we got Build-A-Figure last time, and now the shark here. So he's been a lot of characters actually. Earthquake was another one. So for him, we get the head of Michael Cole and then the headset. So we get that. And then lastly, we get the late era Eric Bischoff here, which looks pretty cool, if I might say. Very classic, regular suit. And this was kind of the dying days of WCW, with how I recall it. Okay, Eric Bischoff, April 10th, 2000. Back of the box. So from Detroit, Michigan, height 5 feet 10, weight 195 pounds. Finisher, roundhouse kick. Nitro, April 10th, 2000. Eric Bischoff returned to WCW and joined forces with the New Blood as they stripped all WCW champions of their titles and cleared the path for a new era. Current highlights: WWE Hall of Famer, and we get the legs for Michael Cole. So super awesome there. I'm going to take these out and we'll take a closer look at them. Alright, so I got them out of the package and we can take a closer look at them. And already this set, it's pretty amazing. Really happy about the choices of the set, and the way they nailed the characters are really good in my opinion. So let's look at the Undertaker first. So he comes with the torso of Michael Cole Build-A-Figure. Very cool. We get the red WWE logo, so we'll put that to the side. He only comes with a pair of hands here, closed fists. Really surprised he didn't give us an alternative head, because let me show you guys his head sculpt. It's all sculpted on bandana and sunglasses, so those are not removable, and you have to basically keep this Undertaker in the entrance here. So you can remove the soft goods. Let me try to do it carefully here. So very nice. We get this trench coat here. It would be good to get another Taker so we can use this trench coat for the next Build-A-Figure with Bubba Rogers, and just to look into the future. So if I can get an extra Taker, I'm gonna definitely use the trench coat for Bubba Rogers. And we get a really cool Undertaker American Badass version here. Get the elbow pad, the open fist, all the tattoo works, and then you get the molded on vest that can be removed, but I don't think we typically see Undertaker without this blue vest when he was wrestling as American Badass. So again, wish we got an alternative head sculpt so we can have him without the bandana and sunglasses, but this looks really good. Very good depiction of Undertaker. Get the black jeans, black boots. So very cool Taker in my opinion. Oh, there's also the color in his tattoo. So there we have it, American Badass version. Also, if there's a motorcycle out there, can definitely pose with that. So next, with Brian Pillman, we get the arms of Michael Cole with the red sleeve. We get another open fist hand, and we get the Attitude Era logo microphone. So very cool there. With Brian Pillman, we get that trademark crutch when he was injured. He's using that as well as using as a weapon at times. And then we get the kind of the grasp hands of Brian Pillman. And as we know, it was very controversial with Brian Pillman during that time with the Stone Cold incident with the gun. But I'd always remember Brian Pillman with the Heart Foundation. Just fit fit the group so perfectly until he tragically died. But we get the insane look of Brian Pillman with the curly hair. Get that traditional Heart Foundation shirt, soft good. Love that. And then you get that trademark vest that Pillman always wore with the cross and everything. So very cool. You get the kind of the jeans with the afterwash effect. I forget what's it called, but the kind of lighter blue jeans, and then the boots molded on. So very cool. We get this to fit with our Heart Foundation. So it's a shame we won't ever get, or we probably won't get the Owen Hart to kind of round out the Heart Foundation. But we got the AEW version, and this just a good upgrade from the previous Pillman figure, and goes perfectly with the Heart Foundation setup for your collection. Next, we get the Shark, John Tenta. So we get Michael Cole's head sculpt, and a little disappointed in the sculpt, to be honest. Doesn't really look like Michael Cole even in his younger days, but it's still cool. We're getting a version of him we don't see in figure form, and we get the headset as well. So very cool. We're gonna build that in a second. John Tent or Shark comes with an open hand grasp fist. Very cool. And then we get the half shaven head from when he had that hair versus hair match against, I think it was Bubba Rogers. Ray Trailer. So very cool. We get this, very unique to get this in the lineup. Definitely, like I said, big part of my childhood watching this feud. Just that time, 95, 96 was so cool. And then this figure is actually pretty light. It's kind of like the Build-A-Figure Golga we got, but the details are just very cool. We'll look at in a second. So we'll definitely get a nice Dungeon Doom added this into the set, the collection. We got Kamala. Who else? The Giants. Who else? I can't really recall. We got a few other ones. Just can't remember off the top of my head. But the shark comes with a nice logo, a shark fin, just like how we remember during the Monday Nitro era. Get that trademark tattoo of the shark. And then look at the back. It looks so good. You get that shark logo decal. You get the shark attack with the half bitten across, the white shark logo there. The color looks really good, and I think this is actually my favorite out of the set, just of all the details and the figure that you can do the trademark shark pose to. So I really like this figure here. Probably my favorite out of this set. So we get the shark. And then next and lastly, we get Eric Bischoff. He does come with the legs of Michael Cole. And then he comes with the other hands of the open fist, right hand, and then the pointing finger left hand, which is on the figure right now. Their counterparts. And then we get another extra head sculpt of the Happy Bischoff, kind of a smirk, and it looks really good in my opinion. Very nice that we get some Eric Bischoff different era figures. We got that Ultimate Edition, the Ruthless Aggression, and now we get the late 2000 era Eric Bischoff. So very cool. And here we have it. It's a shame because This version, Bischoff, always reminds me of the end of the era for WCW. I was a huge WCW fan, and just seeing this is kind of brings a lot of sadness because I really wanted them to succeed. Because, you know, growing up, I didn't really have cable, and I was only able to catch the majority of WCW channel because for some reason we got that for free on top of the Raw, WWE Raw. But WCW was like my favorite with the NWO, Sting, my favorite wrestler, just so awesome. So anyways, back to it. We get the WCW late era logo there. Just typical suit with white shirt inside. Can't remove this, but good to have this with Eric as the helm of the late era. Hopefully we see some, you know, different type of WCW figures coming up. That would be cool. So if I was to rank from my favorite to least, well, I like all them all, but from like top to bottom, Shark would be my first pick. Brian Pillman would be my second, then Undertaker, and then Eric Bischoff. But again, love this set, awesome set. So let's build Michael Cole now. So I already grabbed the torso and the legs. Usually just need to spin it around and it should pop on. There we go. I'm always unsure when it's fully on or not, but this is gonna go so nice in your Attitude Era setup with Michael Cole interviewing the wrestlers. The Undertaker, or not the Raw catalog funny moments with Michael Cole, and we can put him with Jerry the King Lawler. So super cool we get this. Oh, it's so tight right now. Can't get it. There we go. And then let's pop on the head of Michael Cole. There we get it. Got Michael Cole here. So super cool. We can put the microphone in his hands so he can interview the wrestlers himself. So we can build a figure, Michael Cole. So let me quickly get them in a little pose before we end the video. But yeah, please comment below, you know, what you think of this set. Please subscribe if this is the first video out there of Series 8. And let me get them in a pose really quick. Alright, so we got them in a pose. So if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe.